So here we have the Kia Cee'd 4 1.6 diesel automatic on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's got alloy wheels, 5 doors and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors, plenty of boot space, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat as well. And on top of that, this car's got a reversing camera, which I'll show you when we're inside the car. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then I'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. As you can see, you get full leather seats. There's loads to run through on the dashboard as well, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the far left-hand side, we've got the rev counter. In the middle, we have the speedometer, and then on the far right-hand side, the fuel gauge. You can see within the centre area there, we have a trip computer, which includes the total miles on this car of 3,458. And to the left-hand side of that, it will show you the P for park, so you know what gear you're in. The information displayed above that is the trip computer information and can be displayed using buttons on the steering wheel, and there's various menus along the top. Satellite navigation, it will tell you what music you're listening to or whether it's turned off, which it is at the moment. It'll tell you what settings you can change, so lights, sound, convenience, all those sorts of things, and then all the way back round to the beginning again. If we back out to the steering wheel, these are the buttons I was using just a moment ago, and then above that we've got cruise control with speed limiter. This button, when I push that, will change the firmness of the steering. So we're in normal mode at the moment. We can put it in sport mode, so the steering becomes firmer, or comfort and it becomes lighter, which is perfect for parking and around town and that sort of thing. And then on the left hand side of the steering wheel, we've got stereo controls, we've got the ability to answer and end phone calls, and we've got voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it will do that for you without you having to take your phone out of your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you paired the phone, which is done over in the centre here. If I turn the stereo on firstly and the volume off, there's a few option buttons down the right and left hand sides of this, but essentially it's all touchscreen. So you can hit that button, for example, and it'll bring up all of your menus where you can then pair your phone, for example, or you can go back a page. If we go onto here, this is the radio. It will show you we've got DAB and FM radio, as well as AM on top of that. Media, which is the button just there, it's hard to see in the sunlight, is the other ways, or are the other ways of listening to music in this car. So beyond the radio, you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, and there's a USB and auxiliary input as well. This screen is also where the satellite navigation is displayed, and the reversing camera, which I mentioned a moment ago. So you can see it working there. Full colour image, and it will show you on the ground where the car is headed in relation to the image that you see behind you. Working our way down from there, we've got heated passenger and driver seats, and then we have dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature independently on either side of the car. The fan speed up and down just here. Hit that button to turn the air conditioning on or back off again, or you can hit auto and the car will maintain those temperatures for you. Then underneath that we have two 12-volt charging sockets, the auxiliary and USB input that I mentioned previously, and this fully automatic gearbox with a manual mode down the bottom here. And there's a video on our website and our Facebook page that shows exactly how that manual mode works. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the panoramic glass sunroof. So first of all, you can see that the visor or sunblind is closed. That opens electronically. Just hit a button and it's done for you. And as you can see, that will open up that whole section to let in a huge amount of extra light. But beyond that, this front section will actually open as a tilt and slide sunroof as well. So not only do you benefit from the light, but the air as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.